Now, these are the expected questions and answers for your NECO 2025 chemistry practical. Salt analysis to be precise. I will make another video on the titration also. This is the salt analysis, okay? Now, let's start. Looking at this, C, you'll be given a salt C and you'll be given a salt D. So let's talk about salt C first. I will advise you to watch this video to the end because I'll be giving you some warnings. Because little mistakes can make you to get 0, even if you write correct answer here. Little mistakes. There's a lot of deduction in practical chemistry. There's a lot of deduction. So I'll be telling you the deductions as we go on, and at the end I will tell you a lot of rules that will help you. Now, C plus distilled water 5 cm cube. In your instruction it might not be 5 cm cube. Please don't just cram it without understanding. Now, when they say you should add water, distilled water to your C, what you expected to get in your C is that C dissolved completely to give a colorless solutions. Okay. In the inference, it will be C is a what? Soluble salt. Since it's dissolved completely, it's a soluble salt. Plus litmus paper. Okay. If they ask you to put litmus paper, you have to say it turns blue litmus paper red. So that's what is expected of you. So solution C is acidic. This is the one. Please don't say solution C is an acid. There will be deduction of mark there. Don't say solution C is an acid. Solution C is acidic, please. Now, after you have dissolved, they might now tell you to take your solution and split it into different portions. This is where students make mistake. They might say first portion of C plus sodium hydroxide. Never you just say that. If you want to say first portion, no problem. But always put solution. You can call it solution C or you call it C aqueous. And correct labeling must be here. Maybe what will be here, maybe it will be 2A Roman figure 2 or something like that. Just make sure your labeling is correct and put solution before you write your C or you write C aqueous, please. Because if you write C, portion of C plus sodium hydroxide, we take you as test of solid. We call it TOS. TOS. Once you have written C instead of putting solution or putting aqueous, you write only C. We will not mark here, we will not mark this place. These some of the teachers will never tell you. We will mark here, we will not mark here. Once the test is wrong, observation 0, inference 0, no matter what you write. So little thing, just putting solution C instead of C. You can say the first portion of solution C or the first portion of C aqueous. Very, very important. That's one warning. Now, when you put that plus sodium hydroxide, that's your C, in drops, white chalky precipitate is observed. Please, after writing that, put in drops. Let us know it is in drops. So you have to infer calcium or lead is present. So now, then in excess, you can see how I demarcated it. Then in excess, after that, we now say precipitate dissolve. In excess sodium hydroxide, it will surely dissolve. When it dissolves, it means Pb2 plus present is the one that will dissolve. This will not dissolve. So, and this present, okay? They might also ask you, please. They might also say solution C above. They might say you should now continue to add aqueous ammonia in drops also. You still get the same color. White chalky precipitate is observed in drops. In drops. Now, Pb2 plus present, because this one will not even give any reaction to what? To aqueous ammonia. Now, then in excess, precipitate remains insoluble in excess. Very, very important. Precipitate remains insoluble in excess. Pb2 plus confirmed, because when this one remains insoluble in excess, this is the only one that can do that out of the two that was inferred. Mind you, you can only confirm if you have suspected up here, please. Now, the question can come in another format. Very, very important. It can come in another format. I am intentionally did this. Please avoid things like this. Avoid things like this. Sometimes it attracts negative marks. Please. Now, solution C, you can say I'm putting solution. In your question, they might say the third portion. You can put the third, but put the third portion of solution C, please. Above, plus dilute HCl. When you add dilute HCl to the solution, white precipitate will be observed. What are you inferring? Two ions, lead 2 plus and what? And Ag plus. Okay, so this is CFA present. Okay, they can now tell you to heat or you warm it, please. When you heat or warm, precipitate will dissolve. On warming or heating, precipitate will dissolve. Pb2 plus is present. We are trying to confirm it here in another method now. They now say you should cool or leave for some minutes. They can say you should leave for 5 minutes or something like that. Their aim is for you to cool it. White precipitate reappears on cooling. That's another way to confirm this, please. That's another way to confirm this. Now, they might say, I suspected that they might tell us to do branding test, but because the reagent we are to prepare, iron through tetrasulfaces is not part of it, freshly prepared is not part of it. So I think we are not going to do, they are not going to tell us to do branding test. But this one now, C plus dilute HCl, okay, because it's part of the reagent we are to prepare, we can ask you that. So C dissolved, effervescence occurs to give a brown film. When you get a brown film, NO2 gas from NO3 minus present. There are 2 marks here. This one also, there are 2 marks there. Please, you have to be careful. Now, I intentionally put this. They might say solution C above. They might take any solution, portion of the solution C that you have dissolved earlier above, plus this K2CrO4 aqueous. Yellow precipitate must be observed. Now, Pb2 plus, I intentionally wrote confirmed and cross it because the confirm is not correct because we did not suspect it. Because they might ask you just like that. You can only confirm if you have suspected lead from the above and is a continuity. That's as far as C is concerned. So let's go to D now. Let's move over to D. Now, look at our D over here. They can tell you to hit D directly because we can only get test for potassium through the flame test. So D plus flame, okay? D put in what? In flame, not just it alone, please. In flame. Lilac color of the flame, okay? Lilac color of the what? Flame is what? Observed. When you see lilac color, this is present. That's the only way we can test for potassium. All right? So let's go on. D plus 5 cm cube of distilled water plus litmus paper. Now, putting distilled water first, being dissolved completely to give a colorless solution. You must write colorless solution, please. It dissolved completely to give a colorless solution, to have your 2 marks. Dissolve completely, 1 mark. To give colorless solution, another mark. Okay, so C is the soluble salt since it's dissolved. Now, plus litmus paper. Now, it turns red litmus paper blue. Solution C is basic or alkaline. Very, very important. Another question they can ask you, okay? Solutions D. Solution what? D. Please, there is a mistake here, please. It should be D. It should be D, not C. It should be D, please. That should be D. That's D because we are dealing with D now. That's a very great mistake on my part now. Okay. Solution D above. Okay. Plus barium chloride. This will surely come. Barium chloride. White precipitate is what? Is formed. These are the 3 ions. CO3 minus, SO3 minus, SO4 minus present. There will be at least 2 marks here or 3 marks for the 3. Alright. Now, plus dilute HCl, what are we expecting, please? Precipitate dissolved, 1 mark. Effervescent occur, another mark. The gas evolved is colorless with irritating smell, another mark, make it 3 marks here. Colorless with irritating smell, make it 3 marks. Now, you now tell us that it turns moist, moist must be there, or damp. Because when you are testing for gas, the litmus paper must be moist. It turns moist blue litmus paper red because it is acidic. What are we now inferring, please? SO2 gas from SO3 minus present. This alone you have like 4 marks there. There are 2 marks, this and this. You have to be very, very careful. I told you, make sure the labeling here is correct. Make sure your D Bias solution, don't just write D. This is the only place you can write D because the salt directly is what you are putting into the flame. But here, the salt has been dissolved. It is the portion of what is dissolved they will not tell you to do further test on. Okay? Now, they might tell you to test with KMnO4 to see what happens. So if you test with KMnO4, it decolorizes KMnO4 solution. It turns it from purple to colorless. Now, when it turns from purple to colorless, what happens there is that now SO32 minus is now confirmed because you have suspected it up. It's now confirmed here. Now, they might tell you also to use K2Cl2O4 inside this or this. If it is this, it turns from orange, it's always orange, to green. SO32 minus what? Confirmed. Now, there are some things I said I will tell you, and they are very simple, but you have to be careful. These are the rules and regulations. Number one, look at what I did here. I said plus dilute HCl. You know they say we should write this also. If I write plus KMnO4 here, I left a gap. I make sure, I might not rule here, but I make sure that KMnO4 is one that bears this. Most students will write plus dilute HCl, they will write plus KMnO4 here, okay? They will not come and write it decolorizes here. Nobody will mark here. Because we believe this one that we have written, the observation will start directly from the line. That's one of the warning you have to be careful of. Another warning is this. Some people will want to write SO32 minus. Very, very, very important. They will not write SO32 minus. You see what they wrote? This is very wrong. Very, very, very wrong. Why? Because this thing is not up. You can see what they wrote here. It's like 32 minus instead of this one. Please, chemistry is very case sensitive and we have to be very careful. Thank you and God bless. Subscribe to this channel so that we enjoy more videos like this, because I will also make videos on titration which you will likely find in your exam. Thank you and God bless.